Hey, so this is going to be another Temu product review. I've had these for quite some time. Hopefully they're still available, and if you want to know if they are still available, let me know and I will find it in my orders and give you the link to it. This is the Watercolour brush pen set. It comes with 2 trays of markers, or watercolor brush pens, and it also comes with 2 aqua brushes, which I don't typically use. Aqua brushes just aren't my cup of tea, but if you love aqua brushes, maybe I didn't get one ready, but oops, if I have time, maybe I'll squirt or try and suck some dirty paint water up with one of them and see the quality. I guess I could do that now. So I debated on, oh goodness gracious. I debated on how I wanted to test these, because I was originally going to color an image, and then I was like, why am I coloring an image when I should be doing swatches so you can see all the colors? But I started doing swatches. I don't think swatches is going to work. Oh boy, I'm having a... Give me one sec. Okay, I was having so much trouble because the threads go opposite of what they should be going. Normally you would screw it clockwise to tighten things, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. These pens you have to screw it counterclockwise to tighten and clockwise to loosen. So that's fun. I forget what I was saying, but I realized this wasn't going to work. I really needed to have, I'm thinking I need to have color on a wet surface in order for these markers to work, or brushes to work properly, because just scribbling on dry paper was very streaky and was unappealing, and after I introduced water, it didn't look super fabulous. So, I've got another one of these. I have these 2 stamps out. This is Seascapes, or Stampscapes, 1993, 94, 95, and then Arizona Stamps 2, 1994. I have these out because these are the stamps I'm using for my next 10% video. And so, yeah, we're going to color this image again. So you won't be able to see the swatches of all the colors, but you'll get to see how the markers work. And I do like that these have the colors at the bottom, so you don't have to try and look at the brushes to see what color it is. So here's the colors on the first tray, and then the colors on the second tray. Alright, so I'm thinking that I need to wet this paper first. And I'm just gonna get this paper nice and lubed up here with some dirty paint water. Okay. Starting to bow, but that's okay. Good golly. I don't know what color that's supposed to be. I kind of like it though. Let's pull out you and a yellow for this thatch roof here. This is kind of a macaroni orange, not quite what I was anticipating. Okay, so I'm using the water brush today so I can tell you the quality of the water brush as if I was some type of expert, which I am not. Okay. I just feel like you got more control with a paintbrush. Yeah, I think you definitely need to have the surface wet beforehand, otherwise the colors just have too much of a hard time spreading. And this paper will flatten out. I'm not worried about that. I could have taped it down if I really cared, but I don't. The water brush is okay. Like I said, I don't know. Just not a fan of water brushes. I remember when Tim Holtz had come out with them years ago. It was probably when I still lived in my old house, and I wanted one so bad, but I didn't want to pay $10 for one. And now I really don't want them. I don't want them. Yeah, parts where the paper kind of dried. Once this marker dries, it's really hard to spread. Okay, what color are we doing for the house here? I don't know if I want that darker brown, but I don't think I have. Maybe I can just dilute it real good. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oops. Too much water, too much water. That's why I don't like you. guess I should have re-wet these houses before I laid down that marker. So yeah, that's really hard to spread. That's interesting. On the really wet parts, the marker or the ink doesn't want to come out of the pen. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, my aqua pen is coming unscrewed. Okay. Maybe some. Not really gonna be able to. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. It's a good thing there's gonna be blue water. This gray, which looks like a dark gray by the bottom, when it hit the water, it came out blue. That's much better. Okay. The lighter gray is much better. This detailing is really hard to see under the hatches here, so I'm not being super... This gray is almost coming out a brown. So that's the way... It's like a gray-brown. Yeah. I'm not impressed with the grays. Not impressed. I'm just gonna... I just want to dunk this aqua pen into the water bucket. I don't like the squeezing. And then you don't know how much water is coming down the bristles until it's too late. Yeah, okay. Let's get some... let's try... Should I... Come on, just stay up. Stay up. This a little wet. This is a dark. Oh, it's coming out in indigo. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. This looks like a sapphire or a navy blue, but it's coming out purple. So that's coming out real green. What's that green called? Alright, I'm still looking for a blue. It's supposed to be blue. That's not coming out blue. At least not to my eye. Let's try this blue. And there's this blue. Alright, that's... Oh boy. Oh boy. How about you? Are you blue? Alright, we got a blue. It's gonna be some dark ass waters. Can't find a fucking blue. go. Yeah, okay, we're putting down the aqua brush. I could do the aqua brush anymore. Alright. These are not going to be the color waters I was anticipating. Really loading on the water here because I don't like the color that the water is coming out. I don't know. Yeah. I'm trying to withhold my opinion for a moment longer, but so far, not loving this. Not loving this. This is like straight up turning into the Aurora Borealis in the water. It sucked up the water, so now the ink is gone. That's perfect. Alright. Uh-huh. So, it's frustrating because you can't color on a surface that's not wet. You can't color on a surface that is wet because it sucks up the water. Purple water. I'm getting purple water. Alright, well, I kind of want to get away from this water disaster with the blues that aren't blue. Shall we do the sky? I don't know. Do you want to do a sunset? Again, am I risking putting so much water on because then the pen sucks up the water? I am. But the pen won't spread. The ink won't spread unless there's water. I guess you're kind of orange. Yep, sucking up the water there. I am wildly disappointed. This is a bunch of bullshit. Okay, I'm going to stop this here because I'm just about over this. And I'm going to finish it up with an actual watercolor palette. The only redeeming thing about this watercolor brush pen set is if you were doing small things, like, oh my goodness, I didn't even realize the brown was bleeding up into the yellow. That's perfect. Or did I have brown on there? I don't know. It looks like it's continuing to mix. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, because I'm having trouble mixing it whilst trying to mix it. So the only redeeming thing I can say about these pens is that if you're coloring small areas like these hutches, then I can see how these would be I'm stretching it a little when I say convenient, because you could easily color these hutches with a small paintbrush. That's the only thing good I have to say about this, though, because trying to color these larger areas, like I said, the ink won't spread at all if you lay it down first on dry watercolor paper and then hit it with the water. It's not spreading at all. It's either drying too quickly or I don't know. It just has issues. And then when you try and saturate the paper and spread it, then the marker actually sucks up the water and you're not getting any color out of the actual pen. So I thought they were a phenomenal deal. I can see why they were a phenomenal deal, though, because they just don't work good. You're going to be so much happier and so much less frustrated if you just get a watercolor palette and not try and, this seemed like fun, like a good thing to have if you were traveling. But yeah, this is a hassle. I am not enjoying myself at all. And I'm not even, probably cost too much to ship these to someone who wanted them. I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep these. Like I said, they may be useful for tiny images if you don't want to use a tiny paintbrush. But, yeah. For being a watercolor pen, the ink's not spreading very well with water, which is pretty fucking sad. So would I recommend these? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I guess that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Adios.